Yo, what it is, man? You already know who it is, man. Mr. Made for TV, aka Mr. iPad Chain, aka Made for TV Gecko. Hey, man, look, I made a video the other day when Bitcoin hit $10,000, and if you go back and watch the video, I said in the video that once it hits $10,000, watch what's going to happen. That's going to really open the eyes. We're going to start hearing a lot more about Bitcoin. More people find out about Bitcoin, and one day later, it happened just when I said it was going to happen. It's a video about Bitcoin on World Star Hip Hop. If you don't know what World Star Hip Hop is, it's like a really huge hip hop website, basically. So if you're not into hip hop or whatever, you would have never heard of this website. But for it to be on here lets me know that, like I said, that once it hit 10,000, it was going to open the eyes of a lot of people, because this website would never have a video about Bitcoin because majority of their followers never heard of fucking Bitcoin. So now, with this website being as big as it is, putting a video about Bitcoin on it, all these hip hop heads who never heard about Bitcoin, or whoever never heard about it and followed this website, now they know about Bitcoin. It's going to get bigger, bigger, and bigger. It's no stopping this. But this is the video that they showed about some Nobel Prize winning economist, Joseph, whoever, says Bitcoin should be illegal. Let's watch together.
If Bitcoin were to be regulated, could it be viable?
Look at the one of the main functions of government is to create currency, and Bitcoin is successful only because of its potential for circumvention, lack of oversight. So it seems to me it ought to be outlawed. It doesn't serve any socially useful function. We ought to just go back to what we always have had, and this is just a bubble, as several of your commentators have already pointed out. It's a bubble that's going to give a lot of people a lot of exciting times as it rides up and then goes down. But what I was talking about is the medium of exchange that we use for transaction, and what I was trying to say is, let's move away from paper into the 21st century of a digital economy.
This is away from your Nobel Prize, and it's away from your acclaim in economics, but I'm going to go there anyways. Charles Mackay, 1841, talks about our peculiar follies in the behavioral component that makes for these bubbles, whether it's 1637 and tulip bulbs, 1840 rose. Bring up the chart here. Here's the bubble in the making. This is log Bitcoin. I can't stand the arithmetic charts. And this is all you need to know. This is massive convexity. I haven't seen that chart since the tulip bulbs when we were doing surveillance by semaphore. Professor Stiglitz, they're relying on a Marxist theory of value. They're going back to middle Marx and looking at the value of exchange. It's smoke and mirrors, isn't it?
Precisely.
Thank you. Why?
Well, the value of a Bitcoin today is expectations of what the Bitcoin is going to be tomorrow. If the government says, look at the reason Bitcoin is being used is the circumvention, they could close it down at any moment, and then it collapses.
Okay. Now that is just, the guy looks like he's being paid, if you ask me. You're old as hell, man. We should just go back to the old way of doing things. Shut your scary ass up. And then these charts you're looking at, man, this is not a goddamn company, man. You are these charts y'all putting together are charts that you use when people are putting money in stocks and company or whatever the hell they put money into. These charts don't apply to this. They can't, because it's never been done before. You can't chart this out. You just have to go along with it and watch it when it happens. We're talking about a bubble. If that's the case, go back to any company. Go back to Apple. They started at one price, and the stock is through the roof now. So obviously it was a line that would go from the bottom up. What the fuck? I mean, you're looking at it the wrong way, for one. This is not a company. Stop using these charts that y'all have graphed out on how stocks work for other companies and business models or whatever the hell. This is not a company. This is not a business. This is money. How we transfer, how we're going to transfer money. And then the guy even says first that Bitcoin, we should go back to the old way of this and this. And then he contradicts himself by saying, yeah, we should have go from paper to a form of digital currency or whatever. So it's just not Bitcoin you want to use. You want to use some form of digital currency in the future, but not Bitcoin, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and really say what you probably want to say. You want to use the government's form of digital currency. Man, you guys are missing it, man. And even now, Bitcoin was like $10,400 yesterday or something. Now it's 9,800. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The people, a bunch of people who put their money in are just taking their money out right now, especially as it's dropping. It's going to continue. It's going to drop some more because they're going to keep taking their money out because they're scared as hell. And then these other guys who had Bitcoins are actually selling. And then when the price got high, they started to sell. So now, if they're selling, that means the price is dropping also. So it's going to drop. It's going to drop and it's going to go back up. It's no big deal. If you've been around this, you already know. This is nothing. This is nothing. Like I say, especially if you've been in this, look at this number. If you've been in this, like from when I got in, when it was hundreds of dollars, $300, and I even watched it drop down to $174, was the lowest I ever seen it go when I was in it. This is amazing. Who cares? I'm way above. I don't care what's going on right now. I really don't care. The ones who care are the ones who just put money in, possibly, or I don't know. I don't care. This shit was $100 and something dollars, man. Who cares? I should stop at Chay. I shall. Holla.